Hey guys, welcome to the Fish Room. I'm Rachel O'Leary and it's time for another species spotlight. Today I'm in front of my little 7-gallon nano again to show you another tried and true favorite, the crystal red and crystal black shrimp, also known as Caridina logmani, formerly CF cantonensis. They're another one that's been in the hobby for quite a while, so there's a lot understood about their husbandry. They can be super rewarding and they're absolutely gorgeous. I hope you enjoy. So here we have one of my crystal reds. I think she's particularly lovely. In the background you can see some juveniles of various sizes. I've been working with this particular line of shrimp for about 8 years now. They were originally line bred from a wild form found in China in about 1996, and Japan introduced them to the hobby then. They became available in the United States in the early 2000s and quickly just became like ragingly popular because of this beautiful and striking pattern. Generally speaking, the more white coverage with the better opacity, the higher the grade and the bigger the price tag. This female's kind of low grade. Some of these other ones are higher grade, therefore more valuable depending on what your interests are. It seems recently in the hobby that lower grade is more popular at the moment. These guys are high order breeders, just like cherry shrimp, meaning that the females carry the eggs that hatch into miniature versions of the adults. Incubation is similar in length. However, it takes them a bit longer to reach sexual maturity, generally about 4 months. Probably because these guys also prefer slightly cooler temperatures. I keep this tank at about 70. Ideal range is mid-60s to mid-70s. If you're going to keep things warmer, you need to crank up the oxygen for them to really thrive and do well. pH is very much softer than that for Neocaridina. These guys like things in the range from 6 to 7 with a general hardness of 4 to 10. I have to utilize substrates in order to leach out the hardness in my tank because my source water is a good bit harder than that. It's important that if you utilize a substrate that you let it age really well first. It generally takes about a month for it to stop leaching ammonia. It's also important that if you're utilizing a substrate to maintain your hardness that you do small frequent water changes rather than larger volume in order to provide stability in the tank. Feed them hard pellets so that it doesn't get into the substrate and cause the secondary pests like planaria or hydra. Their behavior is really pretty chill. You could keep them with Neocaridina without risk of hybridization. However, you would need to cater the tank's parameters more towards these guys' needs than the Neocaridinas. They are much more particular. But all in all, they can be extremely rewarding shrimp as long as you pay attention to that husbandry and maintain a stable tank with the appropriate parameters. Again, that's a pH of 6 to 7, relatively soft water with a GH of 4 to 10, and the temperature anywhere from 65 to 75. Thanks for watching. Make sure you stop by my Facebook as well as my website, MsJinx.com, for species profiles, current events, where I'm speaking next, and a peek into all things nano. Make sure you subscribe so that you can keep up with my Tuesday tips and Sunday species spotlights.